In southern Ukraine today, this is all that's left of a residential building. A giant crater where a home stood for decades. Destruction and death arrive from a clear blue sky. The price of Russian rockets that elude Ukraine's air defenses, this civilian's life as he slept. And the country's infrastructure. Today, Russia struck this combined heat and power plant in Dnipro. For the last month, Russia has targeted Ukraine's electricity grid, especially substations that serve as junction points between cities. Nearly all of Ukraine's substations have been damaged, and President Volodymyr Zelensky admitted today 30% of the country's power plants have been destroyed. That means in eastern cities like Kyiv-Sharivka, where the destruction is still fresh, residents live without electricity or heat. 9-year-old Artem Panchenko helps his grandmother Irina prepare dinner. He eats in the dark, a family powerless to stop what's coming. They have to cook outside on the fire. Winter in eastern Ukraine is already arriving.
It's really cold. I'm sleeping in my clothes in my apartment.
I think it can be safely assumed that what Russia is trying to do is freeze Ukraine into submission.
Suriya Jayanti is a senior fellow at the Atlantic Council and co-founder of ENE, a U.S.-Ukrainian company focused on green energy transition. She says damaged infrastructure hurts Ukraine's civilians and military, and that Ukraine and Russia are playing cat and mouse. Ukraine fixes damage, Russia strikes it again.
So this seems to be a strike at the nervous system of Ukraine's resistance. This is going to be a very long, very cold, and very dark winter for Ukraine.
And yet Ukrainians remain resilient. In a new Gallup poll released today, 70% say Ukraine should continue fighting until it wins. And of those, 91% define victory as when all territory lost between 2014 and now is regained, including Crimea. But that could be more difficult now that Russia is using Iranian-made kamikaze drones that are 8 feet wide and carry about 100 pounds of explosives. Russia's already launched hundreds of drones. Ukraine has managed to shoot many of them down, but even a handful that get through can cause major damage and give Russia a new weapon